Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. Let us consider, what do we truly want from our spiritual practice, and see if it's actually realistic or possible to achieve what we want. The true purpose of the spiritual journey is to become authentic, to be a free and open expression of the life within us. With no true agenda of our own, but only to be free, at peace, and fully expressed. But that may not be the purpose we hold. We may state that as our purpose, but in reality, if we really examine deeply our purpose, we may find that what we want is an improved version of ourselves. What we want is to be better, to be somehow improved. We may reject this idea right away, but it is worth examining deeply. For the ego is assertive and aggressive and adapts our ideas as fast as we learn them. There is a big difference in the two purposes. One is not achievable. We cannot become a better person. We cannot improve our personality. We cannot find peace and freedom by attempting to become better. That has been the ego's purpose all along, to make us into a person that would fit in or not fit in, whatever its particular strategy was. Someone who could survive through control. The ego is quick to adapt spiritual learning to its own needs. And so, in fact, most of the spiritual journey ends up under the control of the ego. And we end up feeling like we haven't achieved anything. We have no more peace than we had before. So we must be very open to the idea that it's possible that our journey has been co-opted more than we think by the ego. The ego makes things complicated. Complexity is the hallmark of the ego. Nothing is simple when it comes to the ego. The truth is simple. It is plain. It is unchanging. It is permanent and absolute. Its simplicity is in unity. The fact that there is no separation. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. There is one creative power. It is simple. So let us be mindful that when we start to feel that it is all too much, it is all too complicated, it is too much to learn, that is the ego's realm. And that the simple truth is, it is only fear, the fear of love, that we need to overcome. That doesn't mean that we won't experience all kinds of healing involving issues and dramas and situations that will seem complex, but in the end, we are always on the path to overcoming our fear of love. And we can look at any situation in our life that causes us conflict, any possible issue or problem, and look to see how our fear of love is the basis of that. That may seem complex, but in the end, it is a simple truth. It is not our job to refine our personality and ego and to do the right things and to be the right way and to know what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to be. We do not need any more conceptual frameworks developed in the abstract to guide us. Our peace, our truth, our joy and happiness will be found in the complete surrender to love. Complete surrender of our will, our ideas, our beliefs. Our judgments must be released. Our condemnations, our hatred, our prejudices. And so, we can see how easily the spiritual journey is distracted by the ego, making it a complex, difficult process, and co-opting it as often as it can to serve its own agenda. The ego will never agree to surrender. We cannot pretend that we have some kind of special personality that's going to willingly go along with the idea of surrender. We have to acknowledge and recognize that our faith and trust are aligned with the ego, with control. We have to take the risk of surrendering that faith and trust and control to being completely open to what is, no matter how it appears. It takes focus and determination to remain steadfastly determined to let go. That sounds like a contradiction, to use our will to surrender. We are using our will to oppose the will of the ego, the purpose of the ego. We gave it that purpose. We strengthen it. Now, we turn the energy that we gave to the ego to opening our heart, becoming wholehearted in our determination to surrender. The purpose of using our will is to focus our minds on the truth, to affirm the truth, to place our faith and trust in the truth. Once we do that, there's a possibility of grace. Once we break the distraction and denying and suppressing and controlling the ego, our energy changes. We become receptive. Then there's the possibility, the experience of grace. Grace calls us deeper. Grace guides us, holds us, reassures us. It is the opening to love. It is how love reaches in to find us, call us home again. Grace is always present, is always here. We just have not been paying attention. There is nothing that can stop our knowing grace. If that is our intention, if that is what we devote ourselves to, it takes practice. That's why it's called a practice. It takes constant practice. And so, let us abandon any purpose that is not a true purpose of complete and total surrender to love. It is fear-inducing. It is frightening. It does not make sense to the ego. But there is that within us which knows it is the answer. Everything. Is the path. Where we find ourselves, our true nature. Let yourself rest. grace. Give up all effort to be or do anything but surrender. Let go more and more. When the fear arises, remind yourself that there is only one power. It is a perfect and divine and just power. And take the risk of putting your faith in that one power. Allow the light to enter your consciousness, to fill your awareness. Allow yourself to be taken over by the presence of love, the presence and power of this moment. It is real, it is tangible. Give into it. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Healing. This is more teachings about becoming our true authentic selves and living a life connected with truth. That's Pathways to Healing is the name of that podcast. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.